healthy living to me is making choices in our life that supports our life on all levels, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Healthy Living Inc. is the organization I founded based on that belief that for us to change, to make different choices about our life, we need to change our awareness, and to change our awareness, we need the education to do that. And that's what Healthy Living does. The lack of cooking skills is just phenomenal. So there is such, and it's a very strong word I'm going to use, but there is such an ignorance in terms of just basic knowledge about food, food provenance, food cultivation, food history, food impact on our health.
People have problems eating healthy, not only because we have this mentality that's more expensive, so that's one issue that we deal with, and when in the reality is if you're buying like, you know, dry grains and like dry beans and not eating, you know, excessive amounts of animal proteins, it's actually a lot cheaper if you're not eating a lot of processed food.
My mother had a garden, you know, my aunts, everybody had a garden from my era, and it just totally, after generations, whatever the disconnect was, and I just believe it has everything to do with money. Making everything, processing it faster, taking away the interest of getting the best out of it for nutrition's sake versus just making money.
So I'm not going to be totally attacking the food industry because I know it's a huge, complex problem that involves many different issues, many different players. And I'd like to emphasize that at Healthy Living, we don't necessarily approach these issues. Because what we try to teach people is that while those problems are important, and that's something that as an individual you may want to tackle, many times these problems are so big that people get overwhelmed. So what we try to do is build confidence in people that at their own level they can have control into what they put into their plates. Because if there is no control as to what ends up in the store, you have control when you go to the store and choose what is most beneficial to your health. And that's what we emphasize.
Collaborated with the Department of Health, and they have initiated Healthy Corners. We put more fruit and vegetables in.
Oh, let me get you a recipe.
The corner stores in DC, so we're actually trying to promote more health in the neighborhood DC, trying to get more health and vegetables in the residents. Yeah, nice fresh vegetables that can be purchased in the corner stores now.
Well, it's healthy, but the point is that it's healthy and delicious. Right. This is about. We are passing out samples of a fresh summer salsa to show a quick, easy recipe of how to utilize the produce that's being sold in the corner stores through the Healthy Corners initiative. Look at all these colors. This is not green. This is vibrant and beautiful. On a day when we are doing the Healthy Corner store demos, we have to do an hour to an hour and a half of prep for 50 to 100 samples to be given out at the corner store locations. We drive to DC Central Kitchen, acquire all of our supplies, so that's our vegetables, our bins full of goods, which includes our cutting boards, knives, utensils, spices, oils, whatever we need for that particular day, and then moving on to wherever our location is.
And it makes a lot with just like one.
So we want to help people understand that even though there is this big system at large that manufactures food that may not be health promoting, they in their life, by learning how to cook, educating themselves on reading labels, educating themselves on the impact of unhealthy food into their health, they can make choices that can empower them to be healthy.